After the year we just all had, I know a lot of us are going into 2021 wanting to make it better than ever. So I thought I would share with you guys the habits that I am personally taking with me into the new year to keep myself healthy mentally and physically, and just for an overall positive 2021. So the first habit I want to bring into 2021 with me is adding little things into your day that make you happy and create something to look forward to. Definitely makes your day more enjoyable as well, especially if you're doing the same thing constantly like most of us are. Just write down like little things that make you happy. For me, it's waking up early, reading in bed, having a cup of coffee while I watch YouTube videos in the morning. Identifying the little joys in life, you know? Little things like that to make your day a little bit more enjoyable, and trying to implement one or two of them into your day every day can really give you something to look forward to. This year I have implemented a weekly reset routine, and oh my gosh, I don't think I'm ever going back. Could not recommend it enough. There's something about having a clear start and end to a week that just, I guess, kind of resets your brain and gets you mentally prepared for whatever you have going on the next day. I know a bunch of people have videos on reset routines and everybody does it differently. Some people do it on Friday, Saturday. I personally do mine on Sundays. For me, it includes morning yoga, clean my room, and just do like a quick like 20-30 minute clean. And then I also wash my dirty clothes. I wash my sheets. There's nothing better than clean sheets. And I usually end up taking like a super long shower and getting into bed super early so I can just like read or watch a movie or Netflix or something. Daily movement has been something I have naturally started to implement, and now it has turned into a habit where I have to move my body at some point during the day and get some adrenaline and endorphins in my system. Incorporating daily movement is just so important and does so much for you mentally. I feel like working out and just moving daily does more for me mentally than physically. Even if it's just like yoga one day or taking time to stretch before bed, making a point to do something active no matter how small every day has improved my mental health so much. Ever since Zoom classes and online learning has become our new normal, this past year I have made it a point to schedule in time for myself that doesn't involve the screen. Whether it's spending time with your family or going on a walk. For me, that has been like reading or journaling, like doing something that doesn't have you in front of a screen for like at least like 30 minutes to an hour every day has made such a difference, and I don't feel as drained by the end of the day. Daily gratitude and taking time to write down 3 things you're grateful for in the morning just sets you up on such a positive note for the day. And in a time where I think we all have a lot we can complain about and be frustrated about, I think it is so important to recognize what you do have in your life. When you're focusing on what you do have and being thankful for what you have in your life and focus on being content, there isn't any room for comparison. And I feel like if you're trying to stop comparing yourself to others, this is a great way to implement it. And I have noticed a huge difference. Morning and nightly check-ins with myself, I have been loving doing, especially when we're in a time where our mental health can be a little bit strained and challenged. I think that checking in with yourself and really asking yourself, how are you? What's going on? Asking yourself those simple questions at the start and end of your day, I feel like can help you be really present and intentional with yourself, and observing your feelings and how you're actually feeling is super important, and something that I have tried to do more just in order to keep my mental health in check, because when I start to feel a certain way, I can proactively prevent a panic attack or fatigue or whatever. Writing down goals has been something I have been doing for the past 2 years, I want to say. It makes such a difference in how likely you are to achieve those goals. Even like Harvard did like a study with undergrad students, and the people who wrote down their goals for their education were like 10 to 20 times more likely to achieve them or something crazy like that. There's just something about it that definitely keeps you more accountable, and it keeps those goals super real and makes them feel more attainable when they're physically laid out in front of you. Consistent morning and night routines are something that I want to take into the new year with me as well. Quarantine has given all of us the time to develop our little rituals and routines that make us feel our best, and when life slowly, hopefully, starts to go back to normal, I definitely don't want to lose that. And I love having a nice, clear start and end to my day, and I definitely value that time for myself to wind down and get going for the day. Having a predictable end and start to your day is also good at reducing anxiety and stress, because whatever happens in between, at least you know how your day is going to end and your day is going to start. And I feel like that can be so comforting in a time of uncertainty that we're still kind of in. And even when life does get back to normal, I definitely do not want to sacrifice my morning and night routines for life things. Consuming meaningful and valuable content has been something I've really tried to focus on this year. There's so much content out there to consume on social media, and I feel like really being picky with what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're consuming can really positively affect your mental health and your mindset. Choosing content that is good for your mental health and is valuable to you in some way, whether it's entertainment or education or inspiration, whatever it may be. I just have really found the importance this past year in picking and choosing what I choose to consume. And the last habit that I am taking with me into the new year is prioritizing time for rest. And not gonna lie, because I'm such a goal-oriented person and my life was so fast-paced for so long, it took me a while to adjust and get used to the idea of rest. And it really is productive, and it's important, and it's needed, and you shouldn't feel guilty about it. And don't get me wrong, this is still something I'm working on, but prioritizing it and incorporating it into your day or your week or whatever, I have found so important. So those are the habits I am taking with me into 2021 for just a healthier, more positive life. I hope this gave you some inspiration on what you want to focus on this year as well. I think switching the mindset from resolution to habits and things you want to start incorporating rather than things you have to do or things you have to not do makes it a lot more approachable, I guess. But I know a lot of you guys are setting goals for yourself and wanting this year to be so much better than the last year, and I think really prioritizing taking care of yourself mentally and physically first will translate into a better year altogether. And I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, definitely subscribe because I post new videos every Saturday, and I will see you next week with another video.